Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again, and here we are in Lemoyne, Pennsylvania, in one of my favorite cigar lounges, or my favorite cigar lounge, the Tobacco Company in Lemoyne, Pennsylvania. And today we have the Perez Carillo. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. This is my fifth take trying to say it. I haven't said it right yet, but this is the La Historia. Maybe once I get a couple drinks in me, I'll be able to pronounce it right. And what kind of drink do we have today? We have the Dalmore 15. Yes, the Dalmore 15. All right, I'm gonna let this cigar heat up a little bit, and I'll get back to you once we're really into first third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back in the first third, and let me tell you about. First, I'm gonna talk about the cigar because our Scotch today, which is a single malt, will take up a little bit more time. Okay, the Perez Carillo. Again, this is the La Historia. This is a cigar I usually would not pair with a single malt Scotch. This is a Maduro. Yes, a Maduro who you would want to pair a Maduro with something a lot deeper and less bright. A lot of times, the Scotches I use are Highlands and Speysides, which are brighter. And this Dalmore is a Highland. But I'll get back to that. Let's talk about the flavors. The flavors, again, if it's a Maduro, you're gonna have that coffee, cocoa flavors coming through, and then coming through slightly is a little bit of cherry, which is really nice. Very good smoke. I highly recommend this one. Let me talk to you about the pairing though, the pairing with the alcohol. Again, this is a Speyside. I always have Speysides on here because I'm sorry guys, I don't like Islets. Just don't. I can't wrap my head around that much peat. Highlands have just a little bit of peat just to let you know it's there. That's all. But at the 15 year will give you a lot of earthiness that you usually won't get in your younger single malt scotches from Highland or Speyside. And this absolutely has a lot of earthiness. So much earthiness that I actually didn't like it at first. Adding some water, as you see what I did there. A lot of times I add water to cut down on the APV. The APV that's more than 40, you gotta cut it down because it'll be too much for pulling flavors out because it'll numb your tongue after a while. But here, I actually added water and it changed the whole dynamic and opened up the Scotch. A lot of times, your big time pros would tell you, make sure you add water to your aged distilled spirits, especially Scotches. And this, I added water, changed everything. Seems like these are going together pretty good. Now, is this a perfect pairing? Not sure yet. There's not any canceling out. They're working together, but am I going to get a brand new flavor coming out of this, putting these two together? Again, I'm doing something I usually would not do by pairing a single malt Scotch with a Maduro wrappered cigar. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be really nice. All right, guys, I'll get back to you once we get a little bit deeper and in the second third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the second third. And this pairing is going as well as I thought it would. What we have here, we have a Maduro cigar, a Maduro wrapper cigar with a single malt Scotch. Again, this is a Highland single malt Scotch, but it's a 15. This 15 and this Dalmore. Dalmore tend to be a lot more intense with flavor. Sometimes people think it's a little bit too sweet. I like it personally, but this 15-year-old is nice and mature and it's going great. Absolutely wonderful. But I have somebody right here that you haven't seen in a while. This is my partner and the one who taught me all about this, well, as far as cigars, StyleCon. StyleCon, thanks for joining me.
Glad to be back.
And of course, StyleCon got a little bit of the Dalmore too. What do you think of the Dalmore? What do you have? What are you smoking today?
The Joya Black.
Joya or Hoya?
This one's the Joya. They do
Okay.
make a Hoya.
All right.
But this one is phenomenal. I would highly recommend it, especially for the price.
How's it pairing with that?
You know what? I'm
Dalmore?
gonna say this is a perfect pair.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, it opens it up. Not a lot, but a little bit. It brings something to the table, which I like.
When I first sat down and had Stalcon here, I had him sample the Dalmore without the water, and then I added some water for him. What did that do to the?
Made it a lot better. I don't like that bite, but it actually took the bite away, which made it more enjoyable for myself.
Now again, what do we have here in the cigar? It is a Maduro, so you're gonna have the cocoa, the coffee. You're gonna have the earthiness, but also again, you're gonna. Sometimes I didn't pick it up through the whole cigar, but you're gonna have a little bit of cherry peeking through, and that's really nice. It is nice and smooth. It's not harsh. And then here comes the Dalmore. Dalmore is not, unfortunately, it's not giving me a brand new flavor, but it's intensifying both of these so nicely. And yours is being intensified too?
Most definitely. Like I said, it's just taking it up a notch or two, but that's the way I personally like it. But it has added some value to just smoking the cigar by itself.
All right, so the rating for this, I'm going to give this a 91. Now, 91 is a good rating. It's very good, but it's not the perfect pairing with additional flavor. I am not experiencing brand new flavors by putting these together. I am experiencing an intensity of flavors by putting these two together, and that's what's giving me the 91. And the 91 is my score for this pairing. It's not the score for the cigar or the aged steel spirit for the Dalmore. This cigar actually was the 2014 cigar number 2 of the year for cigar aficionados. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more of these, make sure you subscribe. And if you have anything to add, please comment below. I'm Charles Walhingford, and this is how I spent my money.
Damn right.
This is the Perez Carillo.
Carillo.
This is the... Shh. Quiet on the set.